Hi everybody, here's a little video just to show you some ways of reading price action and support and demand. We're going to start here on the daily chart. We see that price has moved away from daily supply just here, and it has already left weekly supply and monthly supply earlier. It's made its own supplies now after leaving the last one. So what we have up here is monthly from supply, weekly from supply, daily from supply. They're all red, so we're all looking for shorts on all of these. Now, we're looking for shorts down to demand. There's our daily demand, our weekly demand is here. Here's our monthly demand down here. We'll zoom in on the price action here as we go. Let's move into the H1. So here on hourly, we have a nice move up from demand. There's our 4-hour demand in here. Now we're on a nice move up. As I say, we're heading for hourly and 4-hourly supply. This line here is the base of both hourly and 4-hourly supply. Just at this point, the supply ends here. So we're really looking for trades in this area to go short. So what are we looking for? Well, here we see we've got lows right at where our price is at the moment. It is possible the price could bounce off these, and it should bounce a little bit. Let's take a look. Now yes, price did bounce here from this point, alright. That's okay though. We're still looking for buys on H4 and in H1 because we're coming up from the demand. So we'll see what happened here when this bounced. Right. We see that it's probably not going to turn around here completely, because what we have here is an old supply from the way up which wasn't respected on the way down. Now, the supply that's not respected is supply. Often when it hits, it becomes demand on the other way around. So we'll see what happened. We'll go into a smaller time frame and see what's going on. So here in our M15, we see that yes, this is where price turned. A great place for price to turn. It's an old base of an old pole right here. And what's happening when it's coming back down and it's bouncing off this? Well, it took 2 bars for price to get up to here, and it's taken 18 for it to get back down. So you really think that the bulls are still in control, and this is just a bounce from that low we were talking about. Here's the area of disrespected supply, and what do we have? We have a rally-based rally right here. Great place to look for bullish PA. So we are getting a rejection here. It's been very slow to come down. The bulls are still in control. So yes, you do imagine the price is going to come back up here and hopefully get into the hourly and 4-hourly supply where we want to start looking for sells. Yes, up it went, right up to our trend line up here. Very good, it's right in here. So now the price is in here, we want to remind ourselves to start looking for sells rather than looking for buys. So we put our notes on the top. Now, we've got monthly sales, we've got weekly sales, daily, H4 and H1 sales. We are looking for somewhere to start selling. So where is a good point to start selling? A lot of traders, as soon as price hits this line, the H1 and H4 supply, they're going to put in a short. They're going to sell, and they're going to have their stop loss above the whole zone. That would be up here, above here. That's where your stop loss is going to be for that, if you're just going to put on the instant order. But we like to look for price action and ways to get in, and best ways to get in. So we look to the left and see what's going on. Well, we have compression here, up to here. If price gets into here, it's usually going to go to the top of the compression zone, and it does go to the top of the compression zone there. Great place to start looking for shorts. It's also at this level here where we had a lovely big bar separated from this bull flag or bear flag which broke north. Lovely place to look for sales on this, and yes, that is where it hit. So we'll see what else is going on. Right, what we have here is something to tell us that we don't have to jump straight into the market if we don't want to. We've got all of this here, we've got these highs, we've got this trend line, we've got loads of reasons to wait to get into the trade if we want to, because if this is the high and it gets down to one of these points, it's going to bounce back up anyway, because that's what price does, it just bounces back up. So we'll see what's going on here. We're in M5 here. This is our top. This is that area that we were looking for price to bounce. We have price coming up really slowly here. You know that the bulls are starting to lose control here. You've got the formation of a little trend line here as well. We also have a bullish flag here, which broke south. These are something that I absolutely love to trade. You imagine that it's going to bounce off demand here and come up. It so often gets rejected when price gets back up to the bottom of a broken bull flag or the top of a broken bear flag. So we'll see what happened. Yes, here is where I would absolutely enter a trade here. I love these trades. Sell just at the touch of this. Now this could be the keeper of a trade. It's in exactly the zone that we want to start selling. We'll see what happens. Now, oh yes, here's our trend line. It's getting tighter and tighter. It's really sticking to this trend line here. It's compressed down to here, so we know that once it breaks into this area, it's going to come to here for our first target, and we're really looking at these areas here for extra targets. And yes, our sell has worked. It tried to scare us a little bit by going north of here, but a broken flag is a broken flag, and it just works so often. So we're coming down here, price starts weakening and weakening. It breaks through our first target, no problem whatsoever. Through this tip it goes through, starts slowing down. Here's our trend line. It is a good place to start taking maybe some profits from this original trade, or get out altogether, because you know that somewhere around here price is going to bounce back up and it's going to whipsaw. It's going to come back up somewhere here. And it does. Where does it start coming to? This area looks good. It's back up to our trend line again. Here you'll see on M15 is a lovely bull flag here, and it had broken south. Here is where we traded to. Maybe took full profits here, maybe took some profits. It's coming back here, so price is now going to touch our broken bull flag. So here is a wonderful thing, great place for new traders to start trading. We've had our engulf already. The engulf is wonderful, shows you that we have a change of direction. The engulf is, what you have here is a low, and then you have a lower low here. This low has been engulfed. Now the bears are in control. So a lot of people will trade after the break of this point here. They'll put in a short right here. But you know that this is all here, getting in the way. So you might as well wait for it to bounce up, to whipsaw and come somewhere else, or come up higher. Beautiful place, as I say. The bear or bull flag broken south. Great place to enter a trade. Go short here for the full swing. Why not? It's a perfect place for it. And what happened? There's where we went short on this one. And yes, price came down, it broke, and it broke, and it broke. Here is the first place to look for trouble. Came through here easily. Down through the next. Okay, bounced back up to here again. Came down here. Beautiful place to actually take full or nearly full profits on this. You have compression zone down here, which price wanted when it got here. It wanted to go down here, but it shot up high from there instead. So you have the base of a pole here. There's going to be a million buy orders here. So you get to around this area, you either take full profits or take some profits. And you see from here, price did bounce right back up again to around our entry. So we're out into 4 hour here. We see that our trade was taken. Yes, our trade was taken here. We were in the trade for about 8 hours. We got in right at the top here. We got out either all or mostly at the bottom here. Price came back up and back down again. It was going down and down. If we had have kept a little bit of our position open from the very top, keeping our stop loss above our zone, there was our stop loss line, we would have gone all the way down into weekly supply here, made a hell of a lot of pips from keeping that trade running. So that's just a little bit about trading. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll make another video soon.